like a boss.
Yo, what up? This is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. So today's video, we're gonna be talking about why do men get bored of relationships? Why do men get bored of their girlfriends? Why do men get bored of the women that they love? All right. And I get this question asked very often, and ironically, that's a question that I asked myself before. I was like, why do I get bored of women who are just absolutely fascinatingly beautiful, right? Why do I get bored of a woman who I really liked? You know, why is that? Better yet, maybe I should ask myself, why do some women get bored of me? Right? That's almost impossible, right? It sounds physically impossible, but it is, right? Fuck. This is my theory. Is that it's very similar to asking, why do you love video games but get bored when it gets too easy? Do you really want to win every game? Of course you don't. You think you do, but you don't. Let's equate video games with this so that we can understand the reward system in our brain and how we operate. What was that? That was my aunt. I'm like, she can't catch me making these videos. My aunt thinks I'm poor. She thinks like, I swear to God, I think my aunt thinks I'm a male gigolo because she's like, why don't you ever work? My family, they think I'm broke as shit. One of the things is it's smart to not let people know how much you make. That's one of the big things. If you succeed, stay quiet as long as possible because then people are going to come to you asking for money. Still though, anyways. So imagine playing a video game that you like, right? Let's say I like playing 2K. It's a basketball game, right? And I like playing it, but when I win the game all the time, I get bored as hell. So what do when I win the game? I amp the difficulty level, and then I start I find challenges, right? And then after I find a challenge and I overcome it, and it gets too easy, I go up in the difficulty level, right? Throughout the game, I believe when I'm playing the game, I'm like, I want to win, right? But somehow, winning too much makes it boring. Somehow, losing makes the winning more enjoyable. Now, the thing is that the misconception that women have with men is that women think that they're still, just not even women, just everyone in general. We have a linear way of thinking, a linear way of viewing the world. We believe that things make sense. You know, that of course you're gonna love someone who loved you and who's always be there for you. It only makes sense. But you gotta realize that making sense is only for people who are logical, for people who think without emotions. Let me get some water. There's no water. For people who are logical, right? You're dealing with a human being who's emotional, right? In other words, if you look at your emotions, you cannot comprehend your emotions. Most people cannot look at how they feel and comprehend their emotions. They cannot verbalize their emotions. It's extremely difficult. So as a result, you cannot expect, because you can't verbalize your emotions. When you act, you don't know why you act the way you act. You act from your emotions. But you gotta realize is that your emotions don't make any sense. That's why when you act impulsively, when you act irrational, when you love someone, you don't make any sense and you confuse yourself because of it, right? So with the same light, when it comes to men and guys getting bored, you have this misconception that showing attention, showing how much you value him, being the different girl that would never hurt him makes the guy chase. It makes the guy stay interested. No, quite the contrary. What happens is that tends to push him away, right? Men want a challenge. It's not that men want a bitch. No, they want they want to feel like they worked for you and they won you over consistently throughout the relationship. So for the most part, if you're noticing that you consistently have to, if you're noticing that you're always validating your guy, you're always there for your guy, you're very consistent. You know, you're the girl that's always there for him. You show him how much you love him. You always text him back. You always text him in the morning. You send him a good night text. You know, you're always fucking there, right? For the most part, he's gonna lose interest. He's gonna get bored. He may not tell you, but you're gonna notice in his subtle behavior. He's a little bit more busy. He's a little bit less enthusiastic. Look, I remember there's one girl who used to visit me a lot from some place. I can't tell you where because then she'll know who that is, right? I can't do that again. And fucking fine. She was smoking hot, man, like hot as fuck, right? And she would visit me. Nice personality. But after like one day, I was like, you know what? This chick needs to go. She needs to go back to where the hell she came from because she was around me all the time, right? And she just showing too much interest and shit, you know, sucking my dick too much, you know, said no one ever, right? But seriously though, like she was pouring too much emotion onto me. And it made me lose interest, right? Until she left. And then I was like, fuck, I miss her. See what I'm saying? So what you have to do is most women don't know about the concept of the hot and cold, of that delicate balance, push-pull, you know? And so they believe that if they're always there, if they become that perfect girlfriend, right? That the guy's gonna love them. No. A guy wants a challenge. A guy wants to feel a little insecure from time to time. A guy likes to feel that he may lose you from time to time. You might say, why? That's bullshit. No. Because the reason why when you play video games, the reason why when you amp up the difficulty level, you're saying that you're gonna lose more. And you like that because the game becomes more interesting, more dynamic. There's less predictable. And that's a big part right there. You become very predictable. When you're always there for the guy can predict you. And you don't respect whatever you could predict. You know? You respect the unpredictable. We respect nature. We respect life because we don't know what might come to us tomorrow. So with your kids, you gotta start being more unpredictable, less consistent, simply to overcompensate for your natural tendency to always be there. This is just an overcompensation. It's not that you're gonna be a bitch, but if you're too nice, if you're always there for your guy, if you're always texting him, be less consistent in that part, right? So if you're always hot, from time to time be a little bit more cold. When you're texting him, remove the LOLs and ha-has. Be less enthusiastic when you're around them. Even though you feel you don't want to do that because you're afraid of showing this interest, you're afraid of showing him that you backing away. Don't do it. I mean, do it. I'm telling you because he's going to be curious why you're acting this way. You know, it's in your absence that a guy begins to idealize you, to fantasize about you, to create an image that's enhanced. But if you're always there, if you're always giving him the constant validation, his ego is not gonna become obsessed about you. He's only going to regain interest once he feels like he's gonna lose you. But that doesn't mean you have to take the complete step back. You could just take subtle step backs, like the ones we talked about. Subtle. Be less enthusiastic, less happier. Just choose days from time to time to do that. And even include more competition. Talk about how you have a male friend. Talk about how you hanged out with a guy friend, and he says, who the guy? And you just tell him it's some dude and he's gay, like shit like that, right? But you want to find ways to create some jealousy, to tease him a little bit, right? Because if you just think that it's all about positive emotions, you're wrong. It's all about some negative emotions. It's about that polarity that life brings to you. Because you're not that girl who you're trying to portray. You're a little darker than that. You're a little more fucked up than that. There's something in you that you just don't want to show. But I know who you are deep inside. I know that evil girl that just wants to come out. But it can't come out because you don't want to be that. You don't want to be a mean girl. But you are that mean girl. And you're also that nice girl. You just compartmentalize yourself because you want to get a certain outcome. Right? So, if you're interested in learning more about this, go check out the video. It's called the hot and cold formula. You may find it. It's a video where the thumbnail and I'm like this. I'm like pissed off at you. Like, how dare you not understand this girl? All right. Anyways, this is Alex from mindfulattraction.org. If you guys want to get one-on-one coaching, go to the link below. If you guys want to attend my seminar, not right now. If you guys want to purchase my products, go to the link below. I'm actually writing a book right now. It's gonna be over by the end of the month. So we can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. Yeah, yo, I'm here, guys. Take care and have a. Hey, by the way, I'm doing weekly coaching now. Weekly, you guys can hire me for a week, and you guys can message me in an unlimited basis, on a weekly basis. So I used to have the monthly one. Now this is weekly. So go check it out. It's actually kind of fun. I like it a lot, right? Anyways, take care, and that's it, right? Deuces, motherfuckers.